So I recently found a remarkable set of Captain Marvel comics and thought this might be a good time to show them off, for no reason at all. If you only know the character from the movies, it may surprise you to find out that Captain Marvel was originally male and the character dates back to the 60s. Captain Marvel was created in 1967 by Stan Lee and Gene Colan for Marvel Superheroes issue number 12. But what might really surprise you is that the entire character in the Marvel Universe only exists because of a lawsuit between two other comic book companies. In 1940, Fawcett Comics debuted their own Captain Marvel, also known as Shazam. The character was a massive success, and the Big Red Cheese was probably the most popular comic book character in the 1940s. This popularity led to a whole family of spin-off characters and more sales and even a Republic movie serial.
Shazam!
But not everyone was a fan. As early as 1941, Detective Comics, now known as DC Comics, filed a cease and desist order for the publication of Captain Marvel, arguing that it was a knockoff of their own Superman, and when the case finally worked its way through the courts in 1951, Fawcett settled and Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, was no more, which left a hole in the marketplace for a character named Captain Marvel, and surprisingly, Marvel Comics got beaten to the punch. In 1966, publisher Myron Fass, best known for publishing girly mags and low-budget horror magazines, started a comic line with his own Captain Marvel, an android with a computer brain, super strength, super speed, the ability to fly, and shoot laser beams out of his eyes. He could also detach his head, limbs, and hands and send them flying off in all directions whenever he shouted "split." But the one thing he couldn't do, however, was have a successful comic book. Marvel Comics stepped in and started their own Captain Marvel character, arguing that they owned the word Marvel in the comics context. Marvel prevailed. Marvel's Captain Marvel is a space adventuring Kree who is sent to spy on Earth. He later becomes enamored of humanity and rebels against the Kree. The current MCU character got her start as a spin-off from the Captain Marvel title. Carol Danvers was a United States Air Force officer in the Captain Marvel comics who got superpowers after being caught in an explosion. Operating as Ms. Marvel, Binary, and Warbird, she formally adopted the title Captain Marvel in 2012 on the advice of Captain America, because you should always do what Captain America says. To confuse matters, the character of Monica Rambeau, introduced in 1982, has also used the title of Captain Marvel, and the title of Ms. Marvel was adopted by several other characters before currently being used by Kamala Khan.
Hi.
And that's how you get the Marvels. As for these comics, they are in remarkable condition for their age. I honestly think this is the best lot of comics from the 1960s I have ever seen. Comic dealers talk about off-white pages as pages darken due to age, but these are almost white. They look fantastic. I've bought new comics off the shelf that look worse than some of these. They look like they were printed yesterday. You could even say they look marvelous. Cheers.